Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to EPICENTER EU Qualifiers. We are here with Navi versus Vega Squadron. And yep, we're a little bit into the draft and we are going to talk it through really fast. I'm EPICENTER, going to be joining you guys for this broadcast. Navi, one of the longest sufferers of the Aegis curse, I would say. Never really did recover from that, always falling short of success, especially in the recent years. You know, there have been some great shining moments for them, but in the end, always falling short right before, you know, they're back in their glory days. But hey, they got Soniko back. We'll see if that guy can pull Navi out of the darkness. And of course, Vega Squadron, a team that actually recently bested them in a 2-0 face-off at the Summit 7 qualifiers as well. So Navi gonna have a little bit of that shadow hanging over their heads, and Vega maybe gonna draw a little bit from that to be more confident in this game. But hey, you never know, things might change. Sometimes it's the time zone, sometimes it's the, you know, maybe you didn't have the right breakfast. So maybe today Navi are ready to play, and they are gonna pick up that Terrorblade. And you know, TB, a hero that won many games in Kiev. I think he had a super high win rate. Not sure how much it was, but I remember reading a report that Terrorblade's win rate was super high. And they do have the Slaughter combination with that as well. Slaughter Beastmaster, so you got the auras, you get the amp damage. Anyone that gets hit by the TB illusions while amplified is probably going to melt into a puddle. And well, looks like Vega are going to respond with Tinker, one of the best counters to the Terrorblade once the Aghanim Scepter upgrade comes online. The laser is just one of the best things to deal with the TB illusion spam, blinding all of them and make it pretty much impossible for them to do the damage they were meant to do. I love the Treant pick. I'm not sure if it's the right thing against a Phoenix, but one of the things that it does promise is the ability to keep those towers healthy from chip damage, which a TB lineup will most certainly be looking to do. And of course, that Crystal Maiden, you know, add a little bit of roam potential. And we got a Legion Commander, a little unorthodox, but in the recent, I would say in the recent few tournaments, have been, you know, showing her prowess here and there. I think some teams are starting to learn how to play it. You know, in the past, it was always played as this awkward position 4 jungler, or this weird off lane that, you know, didn't really have a direction of where to go. But now, you know, teams seem pretty familiar with it. I think if you watched the Kiev Major, you saw EG's Universe just destroy on that hero. But then again, that guy is just awesome in general, so it might just be him. But we'll see how the LC goes. Of course, looking at the bans here on the Radiant side, we got Monkey King, we got Lina being banned out. I like those heroes. Oh, a puck comes in, so Dendi gonna be grabbing up some of that area control, which is perfect because right now that's what they could really use, especially with that Phoenix Egg. You want to keep everyone in that area with the coil. You know, you have the nuke damage from the silence, the orb. What worries me is that, you know, Puck has this curse where he's great in lane, great in fights, but he ends up losing the game because he's quote-unquote garbage, as per Reddit's expertise. But now we're gonna have Slok as last pick here, and do Navi have the tools to deal with it? I think they do. Vega, they pick up the Slok here. It's gonna be powerful, that's without a doubt. But will it be powerful enough? I think my main concern is LC and her inability to win duels until Tinker's BOTs come online. So it's going to be a slow ramp up here for the LC. Probably gonna just pick her for that debuff, you know, that raw amplified damage removal, fire spirit removal, silence removal. It's gonna make Slog a real threat here because of that attack speed buff. But on the other hand, you know, it could still be a dead weight as you end up doing nothing much when the when you get very little damage. You know, as LC, you know, if you again, I go back to Universe because I think it was one of the most standout games at Kiev for me, especially on an LC game. You know, he just got so many duel wins before this certain time, and you just snowball as a result because you get this extra damage item on top of your normal damage, and it's just insane how much damage output you can put out. So we'll see how Afterlife actually does play this hero, whether or not he goes for the Shadow Blade or the Blink variant. But right now, you know, Navi has got something to prove to the world. I mean, they are well, I would say not looking too hot. And as a Navi fan from for a long time myself, I am going to be a tad biased. You could say that. I know some of you guys hate that word, bias casters and whatnot. But you just want to see Navi succeed. But on the other hand, Vega, a team full of okay, what's up with this? This is new. Holy hey, yeah, I think I saw this on Reddit recently. All right, so we have a Team Tower Showdown, which is what again? Okay, I have not seen this new thing. I actually have not played a game yet since the compendium drop, which is actually a bloody shame. All right, let's hop into that. So it looks like we'll just have the teams having cool little towers. That I've seen, but I don't know what the Tower Showdown is. All right, yeah. So Navi, like I said, will have something to prove to the world, especially with the the re-edition of Sonico. Can they pull it back? Can they go back to the glory days? And of course, answering the age-old question: is Navi back? Alright, so we're gonna run through the teams very quickly. We have Vega on the Radiant side. We have Afterlife on the Legion Commander, Seema the Slayer on the Treant Protector. We have Mr. G himself. God, kill them all on that Tinker. Silent playing the Crystal Maiden. We got the Rio on the Slug. And Navi, gonna have General beating him up for a little bit. Dendi gonna be playing the Puck middle lane. We have Sonico, I believe. Yeah, this is Sonico on the Slaughter. Support Slaughter and Biver. Phoenix and Pycat, last but not least, gonna play that TB. So, gonna spread his illusion virus all around that map soon enough. We'll have to see if his lane does go swell though, because right now we got some really nasty stuff coming his way. He's got Legion Commander spam. We got Seema the Slayer for support. It's gonna be a 2-1-2 as per most of the modern lanes, you could almost say nowadays. So Dandy gonna grab a bounty rune. He is going to be facing Tinker in the middle lane. I would say that Puck is favored here. Laser is always going to be annoying, but you can destroy in rockets. So I'm not really sure that any of the teams, any of the heroes in the middle lane are going to be severely handicapped against one another. But we'll see, because GS had this notorious reputation of just winning games by himself and already starting with the laser. So I don't know, starting things on a aggressive note here. Try and push Dendi back. And guys, I have not casted in a bit, so I'm not gonna miss that first blood, hopefully. And General gonna be hiding out in the trees for now. There's still a lot of threat of dying here. Treant Protector has not shown himself, so the access will fly. So General could be going down here if he's not careful. Has to be very careful while not showing himself too much. Here comes the punch here. We're gonna start things off. Silent was looking for the pull. I think General might actually be first blood here. Silent has to get in close for the frostbite, and there we go. And like I said, General really has to watch his step there. Can't be too arrogant, especially against the Slug here. But LC, on the other hand, is going to be facing the Slaughter, and because he took overwhelming odds level 1, he will not have that debuff to escape. But Afterlife, he's just gonna scoot away. He's Legion Commander. He has a TP scroll, and so Nico is charging up that crush with that Clarity Potion. Oh, nice cancel there, but I think Afterlife might be out of options here. As no, just kidding. Tower tags him once, but move speed should get him out of there. And with Poor Man's Shield and base 3 armor, he should have more than enough to outrun the Slaughter, out tank him almost, and head for that shrine. So no worries whatsoever. And looks like Sonico is going to go for a trade here. Snatch up that rune. Okay, yeah, that could work, I guess. Gonna go in there, waiting for it, and gonna hit him with the crush. Steals his rune. So, well, perfect. Get some XP, get some annoyance down on the board there. And well, we'll see if the LC does go for the shrine. Yes, he does. So pop that ASAP, get that back online. Oh, the Rio catching the Beastmaster once again. The Poor Man's Shield not doing too much for him, but I think he should survive this one at any rate, as the Crystal Maiden has tech for Aura level 2, as is per normal. So how's he looking like? Dendi in the middle lane, 8 and 6 to the 7 and 3. So pretty even across the board. Dendi has the health advantage though. The Salve not coming in for the Tinker just yet. Not really feeling the need to. Drops an orb, and really shouldn't be diving G here. And it's normal. Gonna be saving up skill points here. Does Tinker 2 points into laser, but saving an extra skill point for perhaps March or Missile Tech. And depending on how the lane situation goes, right now, he knows that he's pretty safe because, Slaughter, okay, dying again. So trying to jungle there and getting punished pretty much. Silent is going to steal up this chicken, and even manages to stack this wave. So steals the chicken and then kills off the Beastmaster. So that's twice now General has died. But yeah, like I was saying in the middle lane, yeah, Dendy's gonna have to really amp up the tempo here, because Slaughter and Phoenix aren't exactly the most ganky heroes, especially a support Slaughter. It's very, I mean, it's not impossible. Some players have made it work, but not every support player plays the same. And I really like how Afterlife is just chopping down all the trees here with his Calling Blade, so that he has a clear line of sight when it comes to the side lanes. As you can already see here, Biver as well, Slaughter can hardly get the jump here. And with LC's natural tankiness, it's going to be pretty hard. Crush being rather lackluster as a disable in the early stages, so gonna have TB, just gonna have to deal with this overwhelming odd spam. And Silent already being annoying, stealing up a lot of General's farm here. And we're gonna go for the rune. Yeah, General probably gonna get frostbitten up, but nope, gonna grab that. So it's gonna stay at level 1. Silent's gonna TP back home, and just harassment across the board. Like I said, General dying twice there, definitely not part of the plan. We got our Slaughter coming in here, looking, seeing Seema the Slayer. They walk past one another. I'm not sure if they scouted this. I do not believe so, because otherwise there would have been pings. But right, so the Trent getting some deep warding going on here. Drops a Monkey King ward. I do believe he has seen Nico's wrap around, but not sure what they can really do here with the Slaughter. I mean, Slark is level 4, about to hit level 5 very soon. It's gonna be difficult to get a kill here on this Slark. And if anything, he might actually get himself killed. With level 2 only on the board here. We have the Rio getting more levels in Dark Pact. Got a lot of burst damage coming my way, their way. And Nature's Guide is already at level 2, so they got extra stun as well. How's Dandy looking here in the middle lane? 23 to 8. So he's actually winning the CS. So Puck having the slight advantage here CS wise, but you know, as a result, G says, all right, I'm just gonna spam it with the margin. Okay, I'm not sure what Slaughter's plan is here. So Nico gonna try and scoot away. Don't juking the frostbite here so far. Has the windlace as well as the boots, so he will be piecing out of there in time. And with that TP coming off cooldown, he will be able to back off. And yeah, looks like Vega will let him go. But right now, these lanes are looking really passive, and you know, I'm always very uncertain as to letting a Tinker roll in with those early starts, letting him get to that level, because we talked about this LC being a dead weight without the Tinker's help in the early stages. It's very hard to win duels without any burst damage in the early phases, and you know, that's where the Tinker comes in. So if you give him an early BTs, getting in that TP into laser could be very possible, and getting that LC on that snowball streak. And the Dire deploying that scan here so far. Okay, gonna try and snipe the rune. The Phoenix using the scan for a rune snipe, but unfortunately not going to be successful. Dendy seeing a haste rune here is just gonna pick that one up. Not gonna wait for his bottle, as it does scoot back out on that donkey courier. Alright, G meanwhile still gonna be hanging back. He has that rearm now, so gonna look to rearm the Soul Ring a couple of times once it does arrive, but for now it's only a bottle. And once again, we have this problem with support Slaughters being under leveled at 6 minutes, and yeah, it's looking real rough here for Navi. Do hope they have a plan, but always remember, there's always Terrorblade, there's always hope. Right, General. Looking at laser. I believe that dodged. Yeah, hit him anyway. Can't really dodge lasers. Right now, the top CS, of course, going to be Slop and General. Once again, going to be picked off here. They club him in the face with the tree, and it's going to be 3-0 now. As okay, we do get a kill here on Silent. So poor Crystal Maiden is going to be melting there, feeding some EXP to the supports there, much needed. The Slaughter has actually left the lane quite a bit to allow that Phoenix to get the levels he needs. You know, Phoenix levels pretty important. Yeah, amplified damage is something you don't want to miss out on, but Slaughter can get a lot more done on a low level compared to a Phoenix. And then you're gonna start things off with Coil. This is the aggression that they needed in the early phases. Nice silence there, gonna get that crush, and that's gonna be a kill there onto G in the middle lane. So Tinker gonna fall there. Thought he had a cozy lane here in the middle, and Dandy has been playing the long con all this time. Gonna finally get the kill there with the Coil. So Navi strike back with 2 quick kills, and Vega going to be having to step to attention here as they are starting to face the Navi aggression. I like the slot Midas, you know, you can say it's very greedy, but on the other hand, like I mentioned, Navi don't really have the firepower to punish this right now. Powerful as Terrorblade might be, he is still a hero that needs a little bit of ramp up. So, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. Seaman Slayer, got 2 points in that Nature's Guys. It's gonna start walking around, drop the sentry ward, looks for any observers that might be in the area. And looks like the answer will be no, but he does walk into General though. Hello, friend? Yep, the piggy goes after him. Right, so greedy slot. So we're gonna have greed on greed action here. Vega is just gonna play the long game against Navi. Yes, you have the tower push, but hey, we have Tinker, we have tower regeneration. So is that really a concern? Is the question. Crystal Maiden is gonna do some jungling here in the first, try and get some EXP, but G looking to steal that one up as the stack does happen. So poor CM gonna remain poor on minimum wage. Right. Pycat trailing the slot there by almost 15 CS right now. But I need to match up. I mean, it's still not a one-for-one comparison. You know, TP's item progression is different from slot, but you know, the faster you get onto that, whatever you're building, you know, maybe Dragonlance, Sanjin Yasha, Manta style, the quicker you can get into that pressure zone. Some TVs still go for Radiance, we'll see. But General gotta get scouted again. The piggy's not gonna be there. Yeah, they're looking for that punch. They do punch him up. Then there's the Crystal Nova. They leap onto him, and General is very, very dead. That's the 4th death now. Very, very callous, I think. Standing out here all the way. You know, I mean, it's the 4th time he's died now, so we're gonna really have to step it up on that alertness. We brought the TB down, so we're gonna have some gank in action here from Pycat. My homie, you are at 400 health though, so you gotta be careful. You don't have the R. So yeah, they're gonna bait here with Pycat with 400 health. They're like, oh, too good to be true, maybe. And turns out they are pretty right about that. Biver is going to spam up the Fire Spirits, and we do have Observer Wards over there earlier on, scouting out the movement of Navi, so this ploy of theirs will not be working out. Seaman the Slayer, of course, is going to just be careful and back off. Dandy already has that DD as well as a Veil of Discord, so a lot of teamfight potential coming out here for Dandy. Oh no, Navi missing the last hit on that tower. Not part of the plan there. Hey, but more for everyone else, so Pycat, the generous carry, gonna be donating the funds all around the team, so that you know, his supports don't have to live on minimum wage like that poor CM does. But hey, we got 11 minutes in. Let's check out that net worth. Woo. Yep, slot sitting right at the top there. No surprises as he has that Midas and practically free farm and multiple kills. So very hard to blame him there. We've got XP favoring Vega, gold favoring Vega. So Navi looking to change that with a couple of tower kills. Ooh, that's a lot of nuke there, Pycat. Oh, Sunder Seaman the Slayer there. A little bit of a boo-boo by the Treant as he does show himself. He is on fire right now, and that is super effective. Another Blind Spirit here from Biver. Might actually just tick him over. There we go, and nope, he does not burn. There is Tranquil Boot regen, so that's a lot of regeneration there. Lots of stuff there, keeping Seaman the Slayer alive, and no detection here means that Navi will not be getting that free kill. But nice Thunder there from Pycat, getting it at the nick of time, allowing him to survive that burst of damage coming out from DLC. So 4-2, Vega will still stay in ahead, ahead for that kill score. But General, you know, gotta start digging up that old book and you know, build towards the rat game. Wow, that's pretty quick here. The Rio already starting to maximize on that Hand of Midas. You know, right now, Hand of Midas has been changed to that money, to be more of a financial option rather than a XP option. So that really works in the, you know, in slot's favor. You know, XP you can argue is good for slot, but on the other hand, Midas, the extra gold, okay, oh, they're gonna try and go for it, but hey, Ice Frog's chosen, as I like to call slot. This guy, yeah, handpicked by the frog himself to resemble him. Always going to be the favorite hero of ridiculousness. So we're gonna have Sonico running in there looking for that slaughter. They amp him up, but really nothing much you can do about it. Level 6 already on the Slaughter, but hey, here we go. Boots of travel are ready. And that's going to be trouble here for Navi as the tower pushing is probably going to stop. We got living armor, only level 2 for now. But unless they take this tower for good, they are going to have a full heal coming in. Biver drops an Observer on the high ground. They see G. They see everyone pretty much. The Observer, yeah, scouts out CM. Maybe he doesn't see Seaman the Slayer, but they're going to see Silent. Oh no, CM run, CM run! No, CM in trouble. Okay, gonna get boosted up. Gonna get her wings here from LC. Chugs the Red Bull over. Biver, oh no, getting rooted up. And it's gonna have to use that Sun, and that's a perfect one as well. Frostbite here onto the Slaughter, though he almost ticks. But once again, Tranquil Boost saving game. Silent. That was not the way to go. Gonna get hit there by that Sun Stun. And he's gonna get killed off. But again, the overwhelming odds there. So Nico running back in there. And like I said, duel with Tinker, pretty effective combo. And we get ourselves the first duel victory of the game. Where was Dendy in that fight? He's going bottom there, chasing after Slark. But hey man, it's Slark. Not gonna get him alone. Not without some crazy backup. So once again, Navi, well, facing down the barrel there. And we got ourselves some life regen on those towers. So really like the strategy. Once again, you know, really hinders the Terrorblade strat of grabbing towers early. Slot now has the Shadow Blade, so no support is safe right now. And I say support, I mean General. I'm looking at you, General. You are you're dying quite a fair bit, my friend. You need to really watch yourself. But yeah, we know that. You know, I always feel like Beastmasters just die. Like, might be a confirmation bias or something. But whenever I cast the Beastmaster game, the guy's just always dying. It's like he's meant to die or something. But looks like Vega not gonna be, you know, taking this line down. They are going to try and gank up Pycat. They have got lots of goods in the area. Here comes the overwhelming odds, and Seaman the Slayer gonna run across the side there. The Crystal Nova is gonna tag out Pycat. They're gonna look for the bird, but that is a nice disjoint gank here. The Sentry Wards are gonna scout the slot, and he knows right away that he has been detected. So nice detection here from the Navi squad, allowing them to scout out the Shadow Blade, roam for the slot, but they might be losing the tower if they don't send reinforcements, which is exactly what's happening here. General is gonna come in here, and looks like yeah. So Nico going to have to stay back, farm up that Blink Dagger before he can get into any useful positions, because right now he's more of a liability with his low levels as well. Without that Blink Dagger, not an effective hero, you can almost say. Afterlife also working to that Blink Dagger, but at least he has the overwhelming odds, you know, to stop that push. You already see this tower going back up to half health, really hindering this Navi push strategy right now. Really can appreciate the Vega, Vega strategies, but with that Dragon Lance, I think TP will be taking this tower easy. And they were looking for that D-Ward. Okay, Phoenix going in there with the coil. Nicely done. There, Dendy getting the coil, my bad. But the Sun is going to be there. But the overwhelming odds takes out the Slaughter. Nice swap off the life there from the TP. Going to keep himself topped up once again. But really not used for a kill. It's used for survival, if anything else. And again, Navi blowing a lot of ultimates for no kills. And this Slark is just free farming all the way. He's got the Midas going off cooldown, coming off cooldown, just getting a lot of money on the board. You already see him out farming that Terrorblade by a huge margin. The Shadow Blade on him, yeah, it's looking dicey. Alright, Tinker's got his Blink Dagger. Vega, are they about to really beat Navi twice in a day? It's definitely something that Navi are not going to be looking forward to, but you know, the way things are going, it's not looking too hot. You know, these push lineups, you know, you really have to take it to the enemy ASAP. But you know, losing this early game, oh, there we go. We're gonna blow up the Legion Commander, but the Crystal Maiden letting it go. Odendi gonna be piecing away. He's dropped that raindrop, keeping him alive for a bit. There's still gonna be punches. Is there gonna be a Tinker? There is. So Dendi just keeping that for his. No, okay, Tinker didn't actually manage to TP in. So the raindrop saving Dendi's life. I thought he was saving that Blink Dagger to disjoint something, but in the end, not able to get any kills. But the Rio is gonna dispel up that amplify damage, and once again walk off scot-free there, almost getting the Echo Saber very, very shortly. And Chi has been having a pretty comfortable game all game, and rushing for the Academ Scepter almost say it's the right choice. Well, I feel like once it comes up, Navi have just lost a huge chunk of their strategy. So like I said, you know, normally it's okay, it's not crazy bad to have your lanes passive at the start, but You really can't afford to have that happen. And now Silent, okay, they're going in there. The CM gonna get lasered down. And there we go. 3 guys pick on one little girl. They will get the kill there. So, oh, there's the overgrowth. And they go for the chicken. They find him. And now we go. The pounce, the Shadow Blade is gonna go into Soul Nico. He pops. That's 2 heroes going down there for Crystal Maiden. And she gives them the ghostly middle finger from the grave as her team takes revenge for her death. Navi. Oh man, pains me to watch this net worth graph. Oh, yikes. Yikes. Alright, Dendi has that double damage rune. Will he be able to put that to good use though? Is the question. Okay, Tinker going for the 4% spell amp. Yeah, I've been told by pro players that this is not enough to warrant a pick, but I guess if you combine it with Aether Lens, you have got a nice percentage going on. It could be worthwhile. The extra health could help. 200 health is a lot though. We'll see how it works out. The 4% spell amp, just really want to put the screws there onto the Navi heroes. Can't really blame him, but right now, okay, going for a Roshan. Very sneaky attempt there. I don't think it's scouted. The amplified damage plus TP means that this is going to be in the bag here. Navi have an opportunity to make things happen, but I think Vega knows something is up here. But the scan comes out from the Dire. They know that something is coming, but looks like Vega do not know that this is happening. So Navi is going to claim this Roshan for themselves, and this Age is going to go into Pycat. It's very important they make this one work there. Dendi gonna get caught out. There's the stun. Is that gonna be enough to root him up as well? Whoa! Nice chain stunning there. Gonna take out that puck. So that's 44 seconds there on the sidelines for Navi's mid laner. And with that hero down, we'll have a tower push. And unlike the Radiant, they do not have that life regen available for themselves. They can only force a cliff here. But Navi are going to be in trouble here. Oh, there is going to be Seaman Slayer getting roared up. They have deployed quite a few ultimates on their Pycat. Going to sunder up their Crystal Maiden, but the lasers are coming in there. G deploying the damage. And once again, General going to be dying. Another dual win here for the Legion Commander. And the missiles flying through there. Does he pick him off? Nope, he doesn't. General actually killing off the Crystal Maidens, which is nice. Gets a single kill. I believe that was a Necrobook doing the last hit. But in the end, no, it's still 11-7. Vega are winning very early. And very hard as well, as the slot, pretty much no contest at this point. 11,000 net worth. And Navi have no answer. They have a Blink Tackle on Sonico now, so we'll have to make something happen. Alright. Your boys, that Bat and Rares and Navi shiver a little bit now. As net worth going further and further into Vega's territory. Echo Saber is done here for the slot. And Silver Edge coming online as well. So I really don't know what answers they have for this slot. But we'll have to see there. Right now, it's not looking too hot, as they have that LC debuff for all the shenanigans that Navi have. LC is the answer. And General, this Beastmaster, rather lackluster so far. He has maxed up the Inner Beast, so a lot of okay, denied the tower. Yeah, with that max Inner Beast, he does have a lot of attack speed for his team, but can't really hit the slot when it's invisible, when you're blinded by laser. The Aghanim Scepter is nearly complete by G, and it's just gonna get super painful after that happens. So Navi are gonna have to amp up the pressure here. That Pycat Aegis has to be something amazing, otherwise they are in so much trouble. What's this happening here right now? They're gonna go for the Crystal Maiden once again, but she's gonna have wings, and that's gonna be a duel. The beam will keep the Slaughter alive, but no sir, the Slot takes him out right away. And that's another dual win there. Going to the LC, and this is permanent damage. It's not going away. And Navi once again held off by that Tinker. Feels real bad, man. I hate playing against Tinker, and I can only imagine how Navi feels right now. As you know, they face up against this unstoppable wall of machines, and G just getting closer and closer to sealing Navi's fate with this Aghanim Scepter. It's gonna be pretty glorious though. The bouncing lasers, the 4 rockets. We got Blade Mail here for the Legion as well, so a lot of extra deeps coming in here. And once again, rockets going out. Pycat forced to back off. You know, that Aegis may be there, but you just don't want to die needlessly. And they're going in for that Legion Commander. Once again, this could be a big fight here for Navi. The Blade Mail is deployed, and Dendi is going to go out there. Do they get the kill? Yes, they do, but Pycat is dropping low. The laser will pop that Aegis. We have that stun Going on to Slot. Slaughter is low. Nice blink there from Sonico. He might have just baited it. There's the roar. They find a Slot. They might get the kill. It's big. And there we go. Aegis put to good use. The Crystal Maiden tries to make something happen, but Navi will slit her throat. That's a dominating spree here. Seaman the Slayer getting caught. The amp damage is there. Sad blink. Sonico crushes, and that's a 4 kill for Navi, and they turn it around under that tier 1 tower. G is alive. So this push is still going to be slow, but they have gotten what they need. They needed this win so bad to make things interesting, and now Vega, they have given them exactly that. Slot has given up his life. The net worth still far from being even, but at least there's a fighting chance now for Navi. Getting a 4k there, very important, and Navi going to be a little bit happy, but they can't rest on those laurels. They need to push while the Vega guard is down, and really can't afford to be too happy about that win. It's a big win, yes, but you still have lots to achieve before you can seal Navi's fate. And General, please don't die again. Oh, gonna back off in time there. The Bird and the Observer is gonna be scouting that out. So if he died there, definitely gonna be affecting his year-end performance rating. That's what. Oh, well, Hand of Midas. Alright, skipping the 3rd level in education for a Midas for money. A lot of us can relate to that, getting a part-time job at Midas and Co. You know, education's expensive these days, and General feels that sentiment, and gonna pick that Midas up. Oops, Sonico dying. That's gonna be a T1 tower going down, but the glyph there is going to buy some time. Not too much time, there's no one is going to be coming up to defend this tower, so this fancy tower is going to shatter into little pieces. Respawn time for General, so that's going to be more deaths that he can afford. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Navi going for that Puck Aghanims as well. I can't say I disagree. It's a long stun time. It increases the stun by a lot, I think. The stun duration gets increased by almost a full second. You've got that damage, BKB piercing, I mean. You've got the extra damage as well. The duration it gets increased. It's a lot of area control. And again, the Slug is gonna get caught. There's gonna be Dandy. There's the Veil. They are gonna have to force that Dark Pact out right away, and they immediately actually force out that Shadow Dance as well. But nice little kill there from the Legion once again, catching him out. A Roar onto the Slug after he pounces though, so there'll be no kill there, no dice. Silence is gonna be in trouble as he has bite off a little bit more to get true, but a crush from Sonico finds 2. The Slug comes back in. Their General says, "I got 35 respawn talent, easy peasy. I'll get out of this. Oh good." Meanwhile, Pycat picks off the Crystal Maiden by the side. The Dandy kills off the Slug, so the fish gets put down here by the Fairy Dragon. And we got another push coming down the middle lane. Navi Pycat looking to force this one, and General says, "I'm back, boys. I am cosplaying Lena, all good." Gonna come back in with that Inner Beast, but no tower to really come back to though. So gonna have to really huff it over. And this tower is not gonna be lasting too long here as this Terrorblade is gonna be chunking away the health. Living armor or not, Pycat has a thing or two to say about this. Gonna chunk down this tower ASAP. Does now lose the Metamorphosis, so will not have that for himself. And Navi score another big win for themselves again. It's gonna be 5-0 now on Pycat. You know, you could hate on his early game CSing, early game net worth, but now he's brought it back. 5-0 on the board there. The net worth starting to tip back into the Yellow Banner's favor. And Silent, you know, he's tried a few times, you know, to get those crazy freezing fields off, but unfortunately, unfortunately for him, it's a level 1 freezing field, and there are a lot of hard hitters here on this Navi squad that don't really like little maidens. So, poor girl has been picked off quite a bit. Alright, Dandy. Let's pick up the point booster. Very close to that Aghanim Scepter. How's Mr. G Esports bet? He's got that Aghanims as well, so bouncy lasers all around. Got that Aether Lens on the way, so in the works. He's got a lot of spell amp here for himself. And, the Rio. Alright. Slug has died twice now in 2 consecutive team fights. Very, I would say it's very bad, but on the other hand, you know, it's something that could really avoid here. Oh, Seaman the Slayer, there's gonna be a jump forward by Sonico, but the invisible tree stays hidden. That's That's a really nice juke there by Steven the Slayer. Stays alive there. The dust was sprinkled on his face, but he just blends right in there with the forest like hello. In its natural habitat. General. Okay, General. No, don't nap now. He's gonna blink away. So his part-time job at Midas Co actually did afford him a blink dagger, so he's got a mode of transportation now. He can afford it for himself. Very good. Now, he's now the rich college kid. And you know, all the deaths, it's just the perfect reflection. You just feel like dying when you're in college sometimes. Alright, that's enough of that. I don't know why it's so amusing to me. But hey, he's finished his education. That's level 3 on the Necro book, so we got that part push coming in. And General starting to shape up into a real hero. Nothing like the early game self of his, you know, just getting pinned down non-stop by the Treant, by the leashes, by the frostbites. Every hard-working student can understand, or rather relate with. But EPICENTER is starting to really put on some pounds here as he has that Scardy on the way. Got that ultimate or point booster left, and we'll be throwing snowballs in no time. And get that huge DPS going, and of course taking out the towers. So Slot may be powerful, but is he that powerful? Navi Dandy has seen through his power, seen through his strategy of getting that BKB to try and juke a lot of that magic damage, but Dandy's got it covered. He's got that Dream Coil with the Academ's upgrade. Ooh, sneaking a Roshan now, gonna pull fast one here on Navi. You know, they did get that one earlier, but now Navi are gonna get that turned back on them. And Roshan is gonna fall fast. That scan's coming out here, the Radiant scan of all things. There's an illusion. And oh, looks like EPICENTER sees this happening. And are they gonna be able to do the Rosh in time? There are a lot of Navi TPs coming in. Then Dandy going in there with the orb. He says, hello, I see this. And it's a low Roshan. It's going to be a heavily contested area in a couple of seconds. We're gonna have a huge throwdown, a double damage for EPICENTER. Oh, it could only get worse from here if Vega decides to stay, because EPICENTER has the double deeps. Is it going to be enough? But G running low on mana here. We'll have to TP out of there, so that is going to be a TP out for G. CIS Dota about to hit, ramp up full force. There we go, EPICENTER de-warding. But G is back. He has the A lens, he has the rocket spam, and Navi are on this, you know, south side of the river. South of the Rosh Pit. The March of the Machines actually taking Roshan down into the death zone very shortly, but Dandy not looking to take this one lying down. He has deployed the veil, looks for the CM, they crush the kill. Is there going to be enough? They're going to be able to duel up that Slaughter. They do kill him, and that's going to be a huge stun there, unfortunately, there for the Radiant. Oh, they're going to get the sun stun. Yes, they do, but the BKB now going to get roared up there. The Slug going to get pinned down. Is there going to be enough damage? There is not enough damage there. He pops the OS Frog, and he will immediately piece out of there in time. The Medallion of Courage is going to be keeping him alive, but Navi General is not looking to take this one lying down, but he is going to get popped there by the Tinker. Walks into the march there, biting off more than he can chew, and in the end, falling short. And EPICENTER alone by himself there, but he has the Aegis there. In that distraction, has managed to claim himself a second life, but he is all alone there. He might just die twice. There are a lot of reinforcements coming in here for Vega. Navi is going to have to reinforce their carry soon enough. Here comes the laser, here comes the stun, lots of DPS, and that's going to be a Sunder! He actually gets it off the Madman, but unfortunately there is a Legion Commander, so that's more damage. Already 90 damage here for LC. And Terrorblade gonna get pinned down once again, and now without that Sunder probably going to die here. Good coil from Dandy, gonna keep his buddy alive, but because Navi have got their reinforcements coming in, and Vega pulling out a little bit early here will actually cost their CM their lives, and that's gonna be a Slaughter going down though. 17 to 17, another missile going in. G picks off the bird, but they do keep their carry alive, and Navi escape with only one chicken loss, and ultimately can be pretty happy with that. So let's look at that teamfight recap and see if nothing crazy. Yeah, nothing crazy right now. Just Navi trailing 1 kill, but the goal graph heavily favoring them now. So the game is getting a little bit more exciting as you know, as compared to the early phase. But right now, Dandy on the mega kill streak. He picks off the opposing mid laner, and without coil as well. So with that Beastmaster blinking, they were able to snipe out the machine guy. But oh, Pycat is going to be able to pick off that Treant. The Slug has deployed his ultimate now. He doesn't have the TP though. Biver is going to get caught out, and the Rio is just going to run away doing Slug things. But LC is amped up, so they can see her movement here. Oh, Slug going back in there. He has the sentry ward that will scout him if he's not careful. But Tinker is back into the game now. He has bought back, so forced to buy back there. Navi as well as General managing to force a big economic loss here for Vega. Forcing the Tinker buyback, so one more snipe and the high ground will get laid right open for them. The red carpet will come out, and Terrorblade could potentially be seeing a continued win streak here, or a good trend at least in this patch. Pycat, the meta abuser. But hey, Slug's always good. Still got that big CS on the board there, level 23 already, going to hit that level 25 very, very soon. And you know, with that early minus going later and later into the game, we got a little bit of net worth advantage. Oh, I like this. 2,000 plus 3,000 now. Pretty sweet stuff here. Navi getting a small advantage here in this lane. And we got ourselves a Shadowblade General, so yay. High Midas turns out to be pretty good in getting you the stuff you need. And the Gem of True Sight is going to see this Observer Ward. So they actually de-ward this General. Does have the Shadowblade now, so I think they see this. Arcane Rune could go to the puck though, or go to Slaughter. More crushes, we'll see. It looks like it will be Pycat. More Metamorphosives, yeah, that is good as well. A quick cooldown on the meta, 98 seconds. Something invaluable that you can't find in other stuff. So I'm looking to see if he goes for 30 seconds Thunder cooldown. Oh, they go for Slug. He has managed to BKB in time though. So he will actually dodge out of there in time. But General gonna get Sunder. Gonna get Sunder. Save his life. Nope, not gonna happen. They're gonna gift that damage over. But Rio is a lot of damage here. But the laser is gonna be bouncing around. Silent has deployed there. Crystal made an ultimate. It's gonna be so much damage around the board. And that's gonna be 2 heroes lost here for Navi. Pycat gonna walk his way out of trouble. But there is a Slot with a mission to kill here. Gonna TP out of there in time. And that's a really nice one. And the Sun, I think, was forced out there. Otherwise, he would have died to that rocket. So in the end, Navi losing a huge fight in the middle lane, losing 2 of their main heroes. And again, the Slot, BKB, and Legion Commander means that he probably isn't dying to any kind of initiation. Really have to wait for him to misstep. And look at Slot right now, just trouncing this tower in a one-on-one combat. And LC making it really easy to to be a Slot right now. He's got double debuffs on him, strong debuffs as well. Raw what that. Raw what that. And yeah, look at Rosh timer. Oh yeah, we have this new thing now. Roshan may respawn in 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Right, no stream cheating here. But G, it's got Aetherland, it's got Aghanims now going for the Hex. So gonna look for the permanent pin down here on Navi. You know, they had some great kills, they had some great wins in the middle game, but right now the pressure's back on. The Vega is starting to ramp up again. Poor Crystal Maiden getting caught out in jungle. But yeah, the Terrorblade is going to start building into some ridiculous items very soon. But you know, like all carry heroes, he does peak. And you know, putting all your eggs into one TB is it's just dangerous, as there is a lot of potential to snipe him off. The Legion Commander already at 108 damage, winning almost every single duel. Almost winning every single duel here. It's going to make it really difficult for Navi to out-carry this game if he goes late. So we'll see if Terrorblade is OP enough. G. Aghanims, Aetherlands. And Seema the Slayer going for the rather heavily debated item, Solar Crest. A lot of pros are claiming that it's too broken for its price. We shall see if Solar Crest makes a huge difference in the fight. We'll have to look out for it later on. But so far, Medallion itself already has been putting quite a bit of the trouble for the Navi squad, especially when it comes to killing Slot, who is already very difficult to kill. Now with the extra 12 stats all board, it's going to be pretty tough to lock them down. We've got a Monkey King bar now, so all sorts of evasion. Going to be ineffective here for the TB, so immediately teching for the BKB, you can really understand that. And gonna be split pushing a little bit here with these illusions. So Nico showing himself, gonna TP away, and he will actually get out there in time. How's Biver looking? Really poor here on this Phoenix. Going for the Lotus Orb, trying to reflect that laser, remove the blind actually on anything, remove Frostbites, a couple of things you can remove the roots from Treant as well, so we can save up some of the heroes on Navi from getting pinned down by that Treant ultimate. One item I would really like to see, of course, is the Aghanim's for Treant, but if Seema the Slayer ever gets to that level, then I think Navi are already going to be knee deep in their coffin. That tongue slip. But yeah, general. What's he building towards now? He's got 2,800 gold. I think some options I've seen from Beastmasters in the past, one of them is the Aghanim Scepter. You have that long range initiation that you can rely on, short cooldowns as well. Another one is the Refresher Orb, which I think he might actually go for here. Right now, just thinking about it, sitting on it for a bit. BKB is possible, but I think Refresher Orb or the Aghanim Scepter are safe bets. Oh, they're going in straight for Seema. They have the Legion Commander going for the duel. They immediately find the Slaughter, and that's going to be an easy kill there. So Nico, more free duel damage going the way of the LC. And with that BKB, it just means that he is going to get that duel win, and there's nothing that Navi can really do about it. And again, that LC starts to get scarier and scarier. 126 extra damage now. And Tinker just keeping things alive, and we have the Hex now. So, unlimited hexes coming out here from Tinkman. Alright, the Rio. He's got that gem of true sight, so you can see things coming. General might get caught out here. He blinks forward of all things as well. He's gonna get bashed. Oh, there's the Necro unit. So they are actually gonna back off. Then Slot gonna respect Pycat's Terrorblade for a bit and immediately back off. I do think General was a dead man there. But fortunately for him, he actually manages to, well, call Slut's bluff. Or rather, Slut didn't call his bluff and decides to run away instead. They're gonna look for the Crystal Maiden. The Observer Watch sees her. Oh, poor girl. No. Now he's gonna blink away. We'll see if you get away in time though. That's gonna be a Hex. Get the Bounty Rune though, I hope you're happy. Oh, there's the coil, double coil, the silence as well. We're gonna look for that Tinker, we're gonna dual TB, and that's gonna be a lot of damage here. The Crush, not enough, he gets rooted up, and that's gonna be TB disappearing, then double BKBs. Just too much to deal with. Dandy is unstoppable, but really, it's still a small win compared to the amount of damage that the Slot's gonna be outputting soon enough. Biver dying to that casual duck pact. That just, the Rio said, that was totally planned, totally targeted at you, man. And yeah, getting the kill there, the Slot. A triple kill. 16 extra Essence Shift now. This is 48 agility. We're gonna look towards that Roshan, and you know, I mean, yeah, Tinker may be dead. He's gonna work off that death timer from that earlier buyback, but without that TB, Roshan is not going to be it's not gonna be able to contest this one time, and the Rio could have that Legion Commander help as well. Gonna pick up that Aegis. Maybe they give it to the LC because Slot's really pretty much unkillable at this point. Navi Dandy. Can the Legend do it? Dondo. Nope. Dandy doesn't get it. There's gonna be that CM ultimate to just keep him away from a potential steal. Just not taking chances there. Vega. Very proactive play there from Crystal Maiden. And who are they looking for? Okay, they were looking for General. Did drop the roll there on that Crystal Maiden, but unable to kill her off in time. 25-22 right now. And Navi already trailing 2,000 in net worth. Looking scary and scary as the game progresses. Tinker is back in the fray, so here we are with the Perma Hexes again. General doesn't get scouted here for now. There's an Aegis on Slot, and that's going to be tough stuff to push into. General. Still not really building into anything yet. Has that ultimate orb. Maybe a Hex. Nope, it's going to be a Lotus... Oh, no, wait. Lincoln Sphere, alright. So it's going to be a Lincoln Sphere. So just want to get more Lincolns on the board, prevent the duel from being effective. But LC can always just grab up a Heaven's Halberd to off-put that. And it's going to be pretty ineffective. But right now, Slot on the roam again. Sniffing out targets. I like that they have this ward here. Scout out any potential Tinker Jumpers. Very nicely done here. This is a Radiant ward, not a Dire one. Normally you have the Dires putting the wards there to scout out Tinker movements, but this time we got the Radiant doing that exact thing. While X is clearing out the wave here, pushing out that wave a little bit to the bottom, but they're no match for Tinker as he continues to run this wave down with the Treant. And yeah, Treant should really get on this tower repair thing. Top tier 2 still alive. Really gotta talk to this janitor here, not fixing up the place. Nice. He's got that living armor off cooldown. Repair your towers, damn it. Come on. That's why you picked a hero. You're looking at it. Looking at it, man. $3,000 gold. Seaman Slayer, Solo Crest, as well as the Gem of True Sight now. Gonna have that ability to just de-ward everything that Navi have on the map. And that's really shut them out of this game. The Observer here, the aggressive one, is gonna time out now. So, Navi gonna feel pretty starved for money. Oh, General. Blink General. Yep, General sees him with the Sentry Ward and immediately blinks out of there. He's gonna be very careful. But there's gonna be a bird with Slaughter. Gonna help him scout out some things there. But TP Illusion's gonna walk past this smoke, and we'll see if any heroes get caught here. Pycat, Phoenix, there's no detection looking at them right now. The Observer coverage here for the Radiant, not too good as well. Biver, Dandy, gonna walk right into him. Dandy has to be careful here, he blinks away, he has Lincolns though. Dandy is gonna have to be real careful now. Pycat also gonna be fearing for his life. There's gonna be Pycat immediately, gonna have that Lincolns deployed on him. The BKB is there, he sunders up the slot. Immediately taking chance, but now with the root as well, they're gonna have to duel this Terrorblade. And that's gonna be an easy kill there. Where's the duel? Oh, they already dispelled it with the Lincolns. So, no duel, but they lock down TB. That's 77 seconds on the sidelines there. They try and pull an alliance. And oh, Dandy comes in there to shut down the anti-push. The Tinker gonna get roared up there. The ambush squad here from Navi making the plays and scaring Vega back into a quick TP retreat. And now they're going in. The duel, 20 seconds off cooldown. And this tier 3 tower will take some damage, but Seaman Slayer doesn't seem to want to repair his tower, so this is as good as permanent damage as it gets. Silent is in dangerous territory here. Yes, be careful. He is amped up right now, and 26 to 23. We lose the Tinker for the Terrorblade, so in the end it's not too bad, but Biver does get picked off here by the slot, getting a lucky hit there. And oh, Slaughter, wow, dangerous game here he's playing just to snag up that bounty rune. And he will survive, not punished for his actions. And we got Dandy snagging up that 420 now. I'm not sure if he already hit that long ago, but you know, the fights have been pretty crazy. The net worth pretty even across the board here. Vega are in the lead, you can almost say, because of this heroes and playstyle. But right now, Navi, they are still holding it. You know, the Navi General and Navi Dandy two-man combo with a split push does seem to be working for them so far. Navi with that 420 gold is going to be able to pick up the Hex on Dandy. So it's going to be able to surpass the net worth of Slot very shortly. But we'll see if the Hex is going to be enough to turn this game around. Because I think with that kind of money, you should go into a Dagon 5 just to blow a hero up very quickly from the fight. So I think Dandy might actually look towards doing that. Or maybe going into moonshots for his carries. But TB at this point is almost at full slots, you can almost say, so he can probably afford the moonshot himself. So if we're looking at moonshots, probably give it to Slaughter or Beastmaster. Yeah. Does have the cooldown reduction, but at that level 25, he has the extra 120 damage, so he could technically go into a DPS kind of build. General pick up an Abyssal Blade might not be terrible here, but I think he's just gonna go for the aura. And not try and do a Jimmy Ho Beastmaster, you can almost say. For you guys that don't know, Jimmy used to Play a lot of Beastmaster back in the day. Famous for that hero, you can almost say. Carry Beastmaster. Something he was well known to do. Beat Basher and Mask of Madness. Quite the guy, Jimmy. But now, looking at Rio. Got that Eagle Song on board. They're gonna look to pounce on this slot. He doesn't have the Aegis. I feel like they really want to get a jump here. But it's very dangerous, especially given the nature of how Tinker works. It's Phoenix. The Observer Ward scouts them out, so Navi knows that this is coming. And they immediately back out of there. Really didn't expect this game to go as long as as it looked. Early on you see the draft. Alright, Terrorblade either closes this game out early or Navi just gets wiped off the map as the Tinker gets out of control. But so far both teams have made sufficient amount of mistakes for this game to survive till the 48-minute mark. No, Courier. They don't see it. General just gonna be roaming down the map here. Gonna look for this tower. This guy's still not repaired. Still not repaired, so this tower might go down. This tree and oh man, come on, repair your towers. I mean, you can argue and say he's holding that cooldown for any kind of fights that he might be taking, but you can repair your towers. That's gonna get chipped. Oh, meanwhile, Crystal Maiden gonna get blown up again. Poor girl. Still not repaired. Okay, but we got Seema here. He's gonna save that loving armor for himself. Navi gonna make the push forward again. Okay, Rio thinking that was real. Pops his BKB. Doesn't have Lincolns though, so you have to be careful about this. And Navi once again backing off. 31,000 net worth on this slot, but Dendy's starting to catch up by just existing right now. I'm existing and I'm getting rich. That's nice. That's nice. Look at that money. Girl, look at that money. Afterlife. Ooh, finds an Invis rune. Could make something happen out of it.
Take that.
Got 7 armor here for the Slaughter. Try and tank up a little bit through all that damage. There's a smoke here for Navi. They're gonna make a push here. And maybe get a nice kill. There's the Dark Pack being used though. Dark Pack being used. Illusions. Okay. Gotta wrap around further up. Looking for Roshan. Roshan will respawn in 20 seconds. So this is a fight they want to take. Oh, he leaps forward. They find him. Rio. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's with the reaction though? They thought that was an illusion. That's going to be the debuff. And again, now Rio gets out of there in time. The slow's not going to be enough. And they will actually pick up the sun. There's a big kill there. A nice cheese usage from the Legion Commander keeps him alive. Dendy is hexed up. Oh, no, that's the Spirit. Nope. But a double crusher from Soniko gets the kill there. The coil from Dendy as well, holding him in place. Another slot. Initially getting away in time, but now not going to be able to. And Silent just going to hold that, but oh no, he actually does get the kill there with a level 3 freezing field, getting the slaughter, getting the kills. The Sunder comes off in time, so it looks like Pycat will be standing around there and hitting hard, and Seema the Slayer is going to take a snowball to the face. Not enough damage, and Seema will walk away from this. Silent, you can almost say, I want to say silent killer, but that's too bad a pun, but that was 2 big kills there. Silent got slowing down the push. It's a big kill to get on that Beastmaster as well. The Inner Beast is going to lead to stronger pushes, stronger Roshan takes. But Navi winning that fight hands down, even though they were initially slow on the response. I feel like they could have hexed the slot from the high ground and then just picked him off easy there, but they hesitated for a long time, allowing that Shadow Dawn to come out. And they were forced to buy back on the Phoenix though, so that is... yeah, they were forced to buy back on the Phoenix, so I wouldn't say it's as clean as a fight it should have, because the Crystal Maiden got 2 big kills in the end, but still a crazy one to get even after that huge mistake of not jumping on the slot, thinking it's an illusion. So Navi are going to get the Aegis anyway, not punished, as the Vega squad decided to go back in there. The Aghanim's Coil just really doing a lot of work for Navi here. Really great foresight here from Dendy to actually pick it up early in the match, knowing that these heroes are BKB heroes, and the stun time for the coil breaks, you can look at it right now. 4.5 seconds stun is a pretty crazy stun time, and if you want to run away from the sun, you gotta do it. And that coil just set up a perfect 2-man crush, and you know, the rest was history. This solar beam and everything else. just made quick work of the Vega squad. So Slop going back into the fight without Shadow Dance there, of course, meant that he was a dead man. Alright, so what's going on here? We have got Slaughter. Drop an Observer. He is scouted out though, so Nico has to be careful. And a Tinker coming in there. The LC does have the Blink Dagger, so they will immediately deward that. They know that that was coming. And Navi, they do take the lead though by 6,000 gold. But at this point, I can almost say it's not too big a deal. General. Bye, cat. Stashes that Dragon Lance. He's got that Monkey King bar as well. Maybe he can do some quick swaps here with his BKB and to Monkey King. Pop that BKB and switch it out. Hey, General's dead. More damage. Did he go for the duel? Press the attack cooldown. Okay, he didn't go for the 40 duel damage. Could get to some ridiculous levels, but hey. Not deemed good enough for professional esports, it seems. Only a pub thing. But I tell you guys, it's fun to get 800 damage every game. Super fun. Tinker. Those lasers deployed. Oh no! G has to play very careful here. Don't want to walk into that orb, you know. Dendy is almost... You could almost say he's a loose cannon. You know, could deploy that Cypher Vice at any time. He has to be very careful how he deals with this. Shiva's Guard is the item of choice here for Dendy. Not going to be Dagon 5. And we're looking for a pick here. The slot. Thinking about it. Hi Cat. Still not making use of his Aegis right now. Seema the Slayer. He's got that Solar Crest on him. And that's gonna be 15 to all stats for the TB. No Sunder cooldown. Feels bad, man. 10-second cooldown would have been fun to watch. Of course, not practical, but you know, fun and practical. Two things that sometimes are, sadly, very exclusive in Dota. Mutually exclusive in Dota. Oops, Silent. Might get his butt scouted out. Poor Silent. Oh, will the CM run away in time? Yes, she will. Lotus, Orb, and 4 staff. Oh, Dandy! Gotta get picked off there. Mr. 420 himself. Destroyed at long last. And without Dandy, I don't think they can make this push happen. And there, Tinker is back. Tinker is back. This tower still not healed. Okay. Gonna go ahead and report this Treant. Oh, looks like Vega want to make a push for the Navi base as well. Silent, the only guy to actually walk back in. Oh, Silent gonna see General here, and that's gonna be a roll right into the face of the Maiden there. Gonna be shivering and beaten up there by the TB Illusion. So that's gonna be a CM down. Tinker though does deploy that Shiva's Guard, so he stays alive for now. He's losing quite a bit of mana here. Mana burn, it's gonna be pretty strong against him, and he's got a TP away. So not too much damage done here. The tier 3 tower took quite a chunking here from that slot. Overall, they have been putting quite a bit of pressure here on this top lane. The tier 2 tower finally falling, and I would say that with the Treant armor, he probably would have survived. But Mr. 420 already earning a lot of money from dying. General getting that courier. Oh, Glimmer Cape, better blink away. General needs to blink. General, will he blink away in time? Yes, he will. The Overgrowth gonna be wasted there. 60 seconds on cooldown now. Treant missing on that cooldown. Gotta watch out, the heroes are coming in here. Navi, oh no, to D1. It's the typical good old Observer Ward bait. The duel. Okay. That was a pub duel. That was a 3k MMR jungle Legion duel. That's what that was. There are no other descriptions for that. It's like, oh shit, what do I do? I'm going to disable him. Oh, Daddy goes in with the pre-hex here on the Tinker. Gets the hex on him first. And now the heals, the debuffs are coming in. But the coil, 4.5 seconds stun. But look at Solar Crest, guys. Stays alive. All the hits missing. And now here we go. The laser is there. But so Nico coming in there with the big crush. The Slaughter trying to make something happen here. But he does get picked off. The lasers is doing so much damage. The TB already out of the fight. And Slot gonna look for a Dandy pick here. Immediately gonna jaunt to the side and TP away. General, is he gonna get out of there in time? He will not, as the Monkey King pass slaps him into submission. Basher as well. So even okay, Beaver. Not sure why you were sticking around. There's the Shiva's guard. Doesn't see the gem on the high ground. Okay. But in the end, looks like they will hold. But that's a tier 3 tower down. You know what that means? Shrines available for the taking. Navi have a, a new hope for themselves. A breath of fresh air. But they do have that TB down again. So they have to probably buy back here. I think that's the goal here for Vega. They're going to force that buyback. But at the very least, I think the Beastmaster will have to buy back if they want to stall in time for the TB to come back. Yeah, that's gonna be the Beastmaster buying back. No, nice hex. Does keep the Slug on his toes. The amplified damage is there. It's gonna do quite a bit of damage to him. But again, debuffs again. 8 seconds. So that means it's a 5-second cooldown on the wings. Chugs a Red Bull. Gives him the wings. Silent. How's the CM looking at? Oh, CM has that BKB, so you could have some crazy let it go moments. Oh, I love what he's building. Silent, you are my favorite CM player right now. Building into the Academics. Okay, now I hate you. Okay, I hate you now. Changes his mind right when I praise him. Douchebag. Double damage here. The Rio. He's got quite a bit of DPS here on that slot. Andy. Aghanim Scepter. Siphon Bites, Shiva's God. Now building into those moonshots. What do I do with all this money, OS Frog? 9,000 gold. Damn. Feels good to be a gangster. Still gonna be a stalemate going on here in the Navi camp. They're just gonna wait out. Dandy managing to hold the line here for his Terrorblade, not having to buy back on that guy. Was all that mattered. Here comes the illusions. Gonna be pushing back the waves a little bit. Slug shows himself, but here comes another illusion. Illusion spam all around. Now if you just really want to cross back into the Radiant side of the map, Roshan will respawn in 2 minutes and 35 seconds. So 35, oh, there's the Legion going in there, slamming down the arrows. 180 seconds on this. Oh, there's an Overgrowth, locks down the Slaughter, but he goes in with the Crush. The Lotus Orb is there. Pycat, okay, Pycat. Oh, Lincoln's is down. There's gonna be the Hex, and they immediately duel up the Terrorblade. That's a winner. Winner chicken dinner. That's Afterlife. Going to debuff that Crystal Maiden. She's gonna frostbite that creep. General in trouble. There's the LC with the double blade. Shrines will not save your life against the frog. Just kidding. Yep, that's the laser. Let's go. Easy kill there. 2 big kills there. Navi lose 2 big cores. And that's a dieback here on that Beastmaster as well. So another 1 fight here for Vega. And push towards the base should happen now. That Bendy has other plans. Gonna look to push out the base here. We'll see if he does get punished though. He has to be very careful, my friend. He goes for the Hex. They are looking for the Overgrowth. They get Biver on that Phoenix again. Pycat is forced to buy back into the game there. Really no choice about the matter right now. 38 to 28. Vega are starting to close out the map and pretty much suffocate Navi as they are down 2 heroes without buyback. This tier 3 tower in a lot of danger and you just can't stop Slug, man. Not with LC protection. There we go, there's Slaughter jumping in there with the debuff. Hey, but there's debuff number 1. There's Solar Crest. No damage at all. Tier 3 tower goes down and I think Rex is next. Without that extra support there and with the constant March spam. Hello, I am Slark! Takes out that melee barracks all by his lonesome with the Moonshot as well. Really nothing much can be done about that. And there we go, walking right in there with 2,800 health with the Shadow Dance. He is just immortal at this point. Solar Crest, Lotus Orb. Okay, good luck, man. Good luck killing him off. There you go. Slaughter ends himself. Slug's gonna jump away just to respect up Navi's boundaries a little bit. Oh, but they're going back in there. The lasers are there. The coil is there as well. Gonna lock Tinker down with the stun. There's Sonico going straight in there, but he gets Abyssal and Crush. Pops the cheese. Stuns 2 heroes. The Legion Commander in a little bit of danger, but General just runs back in there into the waiting arms of the fish. Oh, the pause. Okay, what's happening? Okay, Slot disconnected back out. Let's take a look, guys. 90 agility stolen. 90. And it's gonna start ramping up even more. Pycat does not stand a chance, my friends. PyCat does not stand a chance. Not against this. He's got BKB now, but it's not gonna happen. Coil's down. Dagon is up. Dagon is up, guys. It could happen. It could happen. But I think Navi might be looking at that last fight now. Slaughter is buying back into the game. But that pause could not have come at a worse time. Okay, guys, for you guys just tuning in right now, since we got ourselves a little pause, okay, never mind, reconnect coming in. We might have a goal going out here soon. But you're watching the Epicenter's EU qualifiers, and you know, got ourselves some Navi versus Vega action. It's only game 1 of this BO3. So really, okay, sorry you're dead. That's what. Sorry you're dead. But yeah, it's a best of 3, so Navi still have another game to deal with this. If they do drop this right now, PyCat's in a lot of trouble. He mantles away, he realizes that he is in a lot of trouble. The Sunder is there. This could be big. The silence is there. The stuns from the Sun though. He has to be careful. Respect the Sun. Just kidding, you have Legion Commander. And there's Slaughter dying again. Triple kill here for the Slut. Always frogging to a win here as Dandy drops to Afterlife, and it's a good game. It's a full team wipe. Sends Navi packing for game number 1, and that's the 3rd game they've lost to Vega today. And will it be a 4th? Vega are looking strong, a little bit careless, but still possible. Still possible for them to win, as their lineup is just superior compared to Navi's, especially after that early game ramp that the Terrorblade needs is over. But Vega Squadron got to hit game number 1. Will game number 2 go into their bag as well? We'll find out. And of course, after the series, we have ourselves good old Alliance